For millennia, we viewed the universe as a simple, single-layered sphere with Earth at its heart and the stars fixed to a nearby dome. 14 centuries ago, the Quran described a different structure, 7 distinct layers of heavens. Today, astrophysicists map the cosmos in similar nested tiers, from our local solar system to the sprawling expanse of galactic superclusters. In the Islamic tradition, human death triggers a forced entry into this massive cosmic architecture. The soul, the ruh, does not simply vanish. It begins a transit across the multi-billion light-year breadth of creation. This ascent requires specific internal conditions for each boundary. Only those souls whose earthly conduct aligns with the requirements of each layer are recognized as citizens allowed to pass through the celestial gates. The journey begins with the angel of death. For a believer, the extraction of the ruh is described as a gentle release, as the angels gently pull the soul from the physical body. The soul immediately shifts into an unseen dimension. From this vantage point, it watches its own burial preparations, the washing of the skin, the wrapping of the shroud, while remaining entirely unable to signal the living. Within moments, the soul rises beyond the atmosphere. It passes the moon and the sun, reaching the edge of our solar system, the first heaven, where it faces its first encounter with the guardians of the sky. Breaking free from the body is the first step in a much longer trial. The soul now waits at the threshold of the stars, its further progress dependent on the record it carries. The first gate yields only to Iman, sincere faith. When this internal truth is verified, the gate opens, allowing the traveler an audience with the prophet Adam as it moves deeper into the heavens. The ascent accelerates, moving through the vast emptiness between stars to reach the rotating spiral of the Milky Way, encompassing the third and fourth heavens. These galactic realms respond to specific earthly disciplines. A life of zakat identifies the soul at the third heaven to meet Yusuf, while the mastery of fasting allows it to pass into the fourth, where Idris waits. The scale expands millions of light years further, into the local group and the Virgo supercluster. These fifth and sixth heavens dwarf our entire galaxy, populated by billions of stars that each serve as a witness to divine order. This cosmology maps human conduct directly to astrophysical distances. Every prayer and act of service performed on Earth functions as the necessary clearance to traverse these immense celestial territories. At the edge of the universe, 13.8 billion light-years away, the soul reaches the seventh heaven, marked by the cosmic microwave background, the first light echoing from the Big Bang. Beyond lies Sidrat al-Muntaha, physical reality's limit. Here, laws dissolve, and the highest angels halt. As the soul stands at the foot of the divine throne, the accompanying angels depart. In this moment of absolute exposure, every hidden sin and private transgression from life on Earth suddenly resurfaces with undeniable clarity. The multi-billion light-year journey concludes in a state of total vulnerability. At the very edge of existence, the traveler relies entirely on divine mercy to forgive the faults that were once kept secret from the world. After this ultimate encounter, the soul is instantly pulled back from the cosmic edge. It plunges through the layers of the heavens, returning to Earth at the moment the physical body is lowered into the ground. The infinite scale of the universe collapses into the claustrophobic reality of the grave. The soul is reunited with its shrouded remains just as the soil is placed over the burial site. Inside this dark, silent space, the interrogation begins. The angels Munkar and Nakir arrive to ask the final, definitive questions regarding the soul's Lord, its prophet, and its way of life. This test bypasses the conscious mind. The tongue can only speak what was actually lived, reflecting the subconscious truth of the heart rather than any memorized response. Despite traversing the entire observable universe, the most critical trial of a human life takes place within the confines of a 6-foot burial plot. The grave then transforms into Barzakh, an intermediate dimension where souls wait until the end of time. It is a parallel realm of existence, possessing its own laws of comfort or hardship based on the soul's record. This dimension remains tethered to our own. souls in Barzakh retain a spiritual sensitivity to the living, recognizing those who visit their resting places and hearing the prayers offered for them. Continuous acts of charity, like a well dug or a school established, function as a permanent conduit. Every drop of water used or lesson learned on Earth sends a wave of relief and light directly to that soul in its waiting state. Islamic tradition describes a dynamic, porous ecosystem between life and death. It is a permanent link that connects the actions of the living to the experiences of the dead across the vast architecture of the cosmos.